Don't say strangle your son. What you should say is, nobody cares what you say. I'm gonna go parent. I'll see you guys in a minute. Uh, Hello everyone. Uh, why can't I introduce this? We're gonna play a video game now. This is a bad intro. Um, this is the first recording I've done since my, I guess, 1 year, one blog recording went up. Well, I think even since I recorded. This is a game I was very excited about. I mentioned in there. I got it for my son for my birthday. And you can definitely tell what it is because you can read. I don't need to introduce it verbally, but it's Lego Dimensions! He introduced it anyway. This game is, I tried to play a bunch of Lego games on my channel because I do like the Lego games a lot. But what I found with Star Wars, with Jurassic World, even some of the other ones I've tried to play on, like that haven't necessarily been recorded, is that they are not very interesting for me to play like as a recording because, quite frankly, I know them through and through. Indiana Jones, Star Wars, pretty much anything superheroes. I've already seen the story. I already know what to do, even if I don't necessarily know how to solve the puzzle. So, it's tough for me to go back to them because it's like, oh great, I gotta play that part I don't even really like in the movie, much less in the game. So,
Yes, I found it.
You found it?
After all these years,
this game I bought for my son for his birthday.
Prime.
Because he's a Lego nut, and he's been pressuring me forward for a long time. He's been,
Scattered across the dimensions, and only
we went to Legoland. We did a big family vacation to Legoland, and there was, of course, Dimension stuff there in the store he wanted. Christmas he wanted. This has been around since 2015, I think, is when we started. And since then, it has really...
Your services are no longer
I'm
required.
gonna be quiet. You guys actually might want to watch this.
Safely harnessed is too dangerous. And what about the payload you
Bye, Felicia.
I will have them all. I will control their power. I will make universes collide.
Bad guys got weird motivations.
No, I will not be denied perfection. My
He's also apparently got gigantism.
Work has taken its toll. Not for much longer can I freely pass between.
I may Foley myself down during this. I'm pretty sure I'll blank out my face.
There is another way.
Intro. I don't know how much of that you will hear and won't hear because it seems kind of ridiculous for me to keep it all in the video, but let's just get started with the game. Yeah, this game has been around since 2015 is when they first released it. And I mean, just look at all this stuff. Look at all this DLC. I mean, it's DLC, right? That's essentially what it is. And it's tricky because you can also, DLC you can buy in the stores. But the neat thing about it, and you can kind of see the glow on my face. I can already see a little bit in the camera, but the game comes with actual... Let's try and get her situated here. With actual Lego figures on these bases, and I think they're called toy tags or something. I don't know. It's the same thing behind Amiibos, behind Skylanders, behind a couple other things, but depending on, it's on the screen now, but depending on what you actually need in the game or just want, you can buy new guys to go in the game, and there are puzzles and challenges in the game that require you to have people who aren't necessarily mandatory. But we're going to get in all that as the game goes on. So yeah, this is, the toy pad is the big thing. And they've actually integrated into the gameplay a lot. So the first thing it's doing is it's asking me for Batman. Batman! And we're just gonna put them on the pad. What I was afraid of when I first bought this for myself, well, one of the reasons I didn't buy it until very recently for him was because I was afraid that I was gonna spend $70. We'll wait till the game starts. You can.
Tonight to take down Superman.
That's right.
But not today. Cut him off at the bridge. Left him cornered.
Okay, Batman.
Oh, and we were having such a nice chase.
That is not Bane's voice. You know, now that we've done the whole Tom Hardy Batman Bane thing, it's don't mind me, I'm just straightening up my living room while we watch the cinematic. So now they want Gandalf. Gandalf! Fine, Felicia.
You shall not pass!
I mean, this one we've seen before if you've seen the Lego, or if you've seen Lord of the Rings.
Fly, you fools!
I do not like the line that Ian McKellen delivered for Fly You Fools, to be totally honest with you. In the original, he reads it, Fly You Fools. I didn't like it.
Where's Robin?
What? Behind you!
I said, where's Robin?
My dear fellow, I have no idea what you're talking about. Have you tried looking in a tree?
Not a Robin. Robin. He got sucked into a weird hole in Gotham. I jumped in and it led me to you.
I mean, that sounds like it. I'm Batman. Oh, man. You know, it's weird.
My thanks.
Bye, Felicia.
Frodo has the One Ring. It cannot fall into the enemy's hands. Quickly, fly!
I'm not an actual bat, Gandalf.
I suppose we'll just wait for them then.
Wild style. They want her on the main pad. I'd show you the pad itself, but that's kind of innocuous. You've probably seen one before. You know what it looks like. It looks just like the design. It does have some cool Lego builds on it. Because they,
It be wild style who jigged the best.
This dance-up was fixed! I mean, well done, Wild
Allison Brie
Style.
art.
I mean, you know, whatever.
Hey, wait, that's mine!
It be a kraken, I knew it.
What the? Where did Metalbeard go?
Couldn't afford Chris Pratt.
Batman? Gandalf? Batman?
Ow! You landed on my back, man. I'm Batman. No, I didn't say. Hey, I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Oh, twins! I wonder if one of them is evil.
Where did you come from? And why are there two Batmans?
Don't you brush it.
There
Don't you do
aren't.
it.
There's only one Batman. I don't know who the stiff is. Hey.
Well, this is all wonderful. But I don't suppose you saw a young halfling pass this way.
My son is just
The only
wailing
thing
in
we
his
saw
room.
was our friend Metalbeard getting dragged into a strange vortex.
Not like sad wailing.
Some
He's
kind
just
of
weird.
dimensional
Sometimes
rift.
he wails.
Where is it?
It disappeared after it took him.
So you didn't cause all that?
Might I suggest that we set out on a quest to find this,
Stop. Stop.
rift, you
Listen,
say?
stop. I'm gonna poke you in the eyes.
Let me go pack some rainbow-colored Lego bricks.
And I'll get my wrench.
We shall be the Fellowship of the...
Maybe it is Chris Pratt. I gotta imagine he's
Fellowship of the
not doing anything.
That's a terrible name.
Huh? They left without the whole gang?
Gang schmang, they left without me!
That guy wasn't anything special. Dang it.
We are at this strange beast's mercy, and I do not trust what it is leading us. We must get out.
Agreed. I need your scanner. If I can locate whatever's generating this rift, then I can disrupt it.
Does that mean it worked?
So what's happening now, and actually, you can kind of see a little bit on my face, is that it's asking me to move wild style to this position on the thing. It actually looks just like this thing in the game. And we're gonna get Batman up front. Yeah, part of the reason I hesitated to buy it, even though I've been all about the Lego games for my son, was because I was really worried based on how much stuff I'd seen like for sale and how afraid I am now of what they've done to DLC. Just the practice of DLC.
What you did, but we're still alive.
Oh, we're still not here.
Sure.
This technology looks advanced. My guess, that gateway created the rift that brought us here.
Which gateway?
The one that exploded?
Then perhaps...
We should rebuild it.
We have the technology. All right.
I think there's a pedal in my seat. Can everyone turn around for a second while I change?
Yeah, so I didn't buy it because I was really concerned more than anything that I was just buying the stupid pad and there was going to be no game,
No.
But, God bless Traveler's Tales and the LEGO organization, man. I watched Logan play it a little bit, which is why my familiarity is... I have some degree of familiarity because I did watch Logan play it a little bit. But it actually did not take a very long amount of time to impress me. At which point I was like, well, crap. I mean, not only am I going to record it, but I don't even want to watch him play it because I want to, personally enjoy it to the degree that I can enjoy the game. So, it's worked out greatly because I've seen him play the game now a little bit, and it's awesome. I really enjoy the narrative. I really enjoy some of the gameplay stuff they've implemented here. It's really, really different from the other LEGO games, and that's nice. And on top of that, there's a ton of, so like this game costs $60-70, whatever a game costs. But it comes with an entire, I won't ruin the number of chapters game. It's a full-length game starring Batman, Wildstyle, and Gandalf. You don't really get any other characters in the game. But then on top of that, there's the, expandability of DLC. So you can buy Doctor Who characters, you can buy Simpsons characters, you can buy A-Team characters, you can buy all sorts of, characters that you build, put on your base, what have you, and then you can use them in the game, and they all have, oh, she's got a double jump, and they have the usual commiserate, LEGO game sensibilities. There's characters with lasers for gold bricks, characters with explosives for silver bricks, and there's also vehicles, which is something that's kind of fallen by the wayside in the later LEGO games. You can, you're gonna see it. I don't want to ruin too much of it. Just enjoy the show. Is my point. This is a cool game. It's not just me screwing around in a LEGO version of some movie I've seen 100,000 times over. This is actually a pretty sweet game experience. So I'm hoping you'll stick around with me for it, and I'm hoping I can get through it. But what's happening here is... Well, I don't know. Just watch, I guess. Let me try and say something interesting. The problem is, this is the part I've seen. I have actually seen this beginning part. My son played it, you know, he's actually played a great deal of it. He played to the point where I was like, okay, I can't even risk him playing without me anymore.
This over to someone else.
I think this is Wild Style. So this is a cool mechanic here. In addition to being able to put them up, the different positions on the board do different things in the different puzzles in the game. And this one, by placing her, what have you, yeah, see, so this is, you actually get to build the thing that builds the portal. And my son's done them. I'll, you know, maybe put a picture of it or whatever, but it looks just like, I mean, here, let's see if we can get all the way to the end. It doesn't have a great page turner mechanic. Oh, skipped it. Can we see the last page? So that's ultimately what it looks like. I don't know, maybe I'll show you what it looks like on my desk, on my table here. It was fun to find a way to do this and record, but...
That was literally the second dumbest thing I've ever seen. But it's done now.
And so yeah, so now this is the first vehicle, which again, I'll just go to the second to last page. Go back. Yeah, so that's what that one looks like. Where is our Batmobile? Batmobile. Oh. I hope I'm not overwriting his stuff. I gotta be careful. The game does allow you to customize your vehicles and stuff. As the game goes on, you can unlock upgrades for them. So my son has actually already done some upgrades, and and it writes them, I think, to the toy tag, like the actual physical thing in the real world, so presumably you could take it to a friend's house.
Limited system functionality. Am I gonna lose an arm if I go through that thing?
It does look unstable. I saw some glowing parts get sucked into it. They must have been important.
Well, it seems to be alive, at least.
My relic scanner's showing that there's definitely something through there.
Could it be leading us to the missing bricks?
Could be.
Or Metalbeard.
Couldn't be.
That's Metalbeard. He's in trouble. Or he's happy. He uses R for a lot of things. Either way, we have to find him.
So yeah, this is I haven't seen this far, so who the heck knows what happens next. But the vehicles, unfortunately, that's about all they can do. I mean, some of them can fly, some of them can do other fancy stuff, but mostly they just have those neat little puzzles there where you drive. How do I actually get in the portal? I don't know if that was discussed. Do I just stand on it and press the button? Cool. Oh, alright. Oh, so here's everything. Sweet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this here, because it's actually been 20 minutes, and I'm sure I'll edit it way down. But flippity floppity floop, I hope you have a good day, and we'll be back with more Legos